Hi, this is Odd Ones Out. Today we're presenting Emotional Intelligence, how to improve team relationships. We named our team Odd Ones Out as we found that not a lot of us had anything in common. As so, we did not all have the same kind of computer, and we were not all from the same place, and we did not all have the same favorite color. To begin, what is emotional intelligence? Also known as EQ. Emotional intelligence is most often defined as the ability to perceive, use, understand, manage, and handle emotions. The first three components of emotional intelligence consist of self-awareness, self-regulation, and motivation. Self-awareness, insight of feelings, identities, motivations, strengths and weaknesses, wants and needs. Allows people to achieve self-confidence, which is important in socializing and improving a team's performance. Self-regulation, ability to monitor and control one's impulses, channel their moods in a structured method, and allows individuals and teams to avoid conflicts. Motivation, ability to drive themselves forward and others forward with positive behavior. Some other components of emotional intelligence are empathy and social skills. Empathy, understanding and being aware of others' emotions, perspectives, needs, and concerns. This helps teams build trust for each other. Social skills, ability to influence and communicate effectively. So, why should we care? The real source of a great team success lies in the fundamental condition that allows effective tasks to emerge that cause members to engage wholeheartedly. Three conditions essential to a group's effectiveness are trust among other members, a sense of group identity, and a sense of group efficiency. To be most effective, the team needs to create emotionally intelligent norms, the attitudes and behaviors that eventually become habits, that support behaviors for building trust, group identity, and group efficiency. Establishing group norms. Group norms are cultural characteristics that are presented within a group. Norms help build trust, group identity, and group efficiency. Norms are introduced from 5 basic directions: formal team leaders, informal team leaders, courageous followers, training, and from the larger organizational culture. 3 levels of emotional interaction. Emotionally intelligent members does not make for an emotionally intelligent group all the time. Creating an upward, self-reinforcing spiral of trust, group identity, and group efficiency requires a team atmosphere in which the norms build 1. Emotional capacity. 2. Influence emotions in constructive ways. The main characteristic of someone with a high emotional intelligence is someone who is aware of emotions and are able to regulate them. Social competence is awareness and regulation of others' emotions. Working with emotions of individuals. When a member is not in the same emotional wavelength as the rest, a team needs to be aware of the problem. Having a norm that encourages interpersonal understanding might facilitate an awareness. Build high emotional intelligence by considering matters from an individual member's perspective. Regulating the emotions of individuals. Interpersonal understanding and perspective taking are 2 ways that a group can become more aware of members' perspectives and feelings. Most constructive way of regulating team members' emotions is by establishing norms in the group for both confrontation and caring. Establishing these norms is not very difficult, and it is a matter of concentrating on the little things. Teams are at the very foundation of an organization, so that you need to be strong groups. Working with group emotions. Some teams suffer because they aren't aware of emotions at the group level. Studies of effective teams have shown that having norms for self-awareness is a crucial part of the group's emotional intelligence. Teams gaining emotional intelligence both through self-evaluation and by soliciting feedback from others. Emotionally competent teams have the emotional capacity to face difficult situations. Regulating group emotions. Team building exercises are often not directly related to actual work. Establishing a common vocabulary is an important resource for emotional intelligence. Create healthy group norms favoring optimism and positive images over negative ones. Emphasize on productive problem solving. Regulating group emotions. Finding helpful ways to vent frustrations, not necessarily through words. Releasing and acknowledging negative emotions allows the group to focus on areas it can control and channel its energy in a positive direction. And finally, how to improve team emotional intelligence. In a study done by Chuan in 2007, here are 4 steps to help improve emotional intelligence. Identify emotions, use emotions, understanding emotions, and managing emotions. There are many great activities to help improve emotional intelligence, and here are 3 of them. Team building exercises, develop interpersonal understanding, and choose the right leader. Emotions outside of the group. Groups should look both inward and outward emotionally. Sometimes a team must be particularly aware of the needs and feelings of other groups within the organization.